Hello, hello. Welcome back for another exercise video in the 12 days of Christmas with me, Home Sweet Pilates. Today we are going to be doing a foam roller workout, which is something I'm actually really excited about. It has a lot of just feel-good movement, especially if you've been doing this challenge. You might be feeling a little bit sore. They are short workouts, but they are definitely effective. So if you're feeling a little sore, if you're feeling like you need to just kind of move through, do some feel-good stretching. We are going to still have a little bit of work because that's just the name of the game when it comes to me. But I promise it does, the overarching theme is to just feel good. Okay, so you will need a foam roller. Ideally, you will have one that is this length so that you can lie on it all the way. Yeah, if you can try to use whatever it is that you have, but ideally you would have one like this that is fairly firm, okay? This is a pretty hard one. So let's go ahead and get started. We are going to begin with this roller lying vertically on our mat, okay? So we are going to lie ourselves onto it. So you have your whole spine is on the roller, right? So I have my head resting on it, my tailbone is resting on it, and we are just here, okay? So take the time that you need to get yourself situated here. We are just gonna start with a little chest opener, so it feels really good. So try to get your entire spine resting here. It's okay if you have a slight lift where your lower back is, right? Just like a natural curve, that's okay. But if you can get every part of your spine on here, that would be great too. Just leave your arms hanging out wide. This alone feels really good, right? Especially if you're sore in your chest or your back is feeling kind of tight. This is a really, really good position to be in. Okay, so we're going to start placing your hands in goalposts, right? We're just going to bring our arms together and then open them wide. So try to imagine that they are mirror images of one another and they are moving at the same pace here. Okay, mine are kind of wanting to get a little wonky, right? Just because you're lying on the foam roller doesn't mean that you're not having to work, right? Your core is still having to be engaged to keep you in balance. Your feet are firmly planted to help with your stability as well. Inhale as you open up, exhale as you close it in together. Inhaling on the extension always just helps you get deeper into that extension. But try to keep your ribs as down as you can, right? I'm not flaring my chest out. I'm keeping my spine on that roller as much as possible. Let's do one more here. Beautifully done. Now bring your hands to face one another like you're hugging a tree, okay? We're gonna do the same thing, but this time your hands are just in a different position. So we're opening wide and hugging that tree. You're keeping a slight bend in your elbow the whole time. I don't want you straightening your arms as you open out. Okay, keep that slight bend. I can see my hands in my peripheral vision the whole time. My shoulders are relaxed. Two more. Last one. Okay, now we're gonna go back into that goalpost, but you're gonna flip one palm down as the other hand is palm up, and then you're gonna switch. So we're just doing some flip-flops here. Feeling that rotation in your shoulder. Keeping your arms lifted off the ground. Do one more each direction. Now we're going to do some angels in the snow. So you have one hand is up above your head and your other hand is down by your hips. Okay, we're just going to circle them around and switch which hand is up and which hand is down. I have my palms facing up the whole time. Try to keep yourself still and balanced on that roller. Just looking straight at the ceiling above you. One more all the way through. So we have our last rotation here. Nicely done. Let's sit ourselves up. Ooh. Ooh, you can feel that on your back already, huh? All right, we're gonna take that roller and we're gonna place it underneath our hips here. So I'm gonna lift my hips. Now the roller is horizontal on my mat, right? And I'm placing my tailbone directly on it. Okay, we're gonna do a nice psoas stretch here. So you're gonna extend your left leg straight and you're gonna bend your right knee in. So if you need to adjust that roller a little bit to get it in the right position, go for it, okay? You're gonna pull your right knee into your chest as you extend that left leg over. You'll feel this right here, right in that hip flexor region. Just keep pulling that knee into your chest. Point the toe of the leg that is straight, and that will deepen that stretch. Keep your shoulders relaxed. Just breathe through it. This feels really good. We never take the time to stretch, right? And it's actually really important, especially if you're trying to build strength. Stretching is so important. So please do not skip the stretch part of any of your workouts. Whatever workouts you do, make sure you stretch, okay? Now we're gonna straighten this top leg. Ooh, my hamstrings are tight. We're doing a hamstring stretch. So we're straightening this top leg and we're pulling it in towards our chest, okay? Flex that top foot. If you are flexible and you can grab your ankle and pull it in towards your face, that'd be great. I can't do, I cannot do that. Try to keep your hips as square to the ceiling as you can. Let's point and flex that foot. Point, flex, point, flex. Woo. You can roll that ankle. Mine gets very cracky. Roll it the opposite direction. Flex that foot, straighten it as much as you can. Pull it in. Just breathe. Now we're going to switch legs. So go ahead and drop the leg that was just in the air. It's now going to be the leg down on the ground, okay? So take your opposite knee, pull it into your chest, situate yourself once again if you need to, okay? Hips are square towards the ceiling, pointing the straight leg that's down on the ground, and pulling that opposite knee into your chest. Shoulders are still relaxed. My head is resting on the ground. How have you been liking the 12 Days of Christmas challenge so far? I hope you've been loving it. I just like to do like little things to usher in the season, right? Fun little things. Things to help keep us motivated, keep our bodies moving. I know it's a really busy time and season for a lot of people, but all you need is 15 to 20 minutes, right? And then you feel like you've accomplished something. That's my goal. I just want you to leave feeling like you've accomplished something, even if you're feeling really busy. Okay, now we're going to straighten that leg. Oh, this one's even less flexible than my other one. Okay, we're straightening that leg and we're pulling it in. I don't want you to pull behind your knee, okay? Either grab behind your thigh or your calf muscle or your ankle, but don't pull behind your knee, all right? Keep those hips square. If you're shaking and quaking like I am, it's okay. Let's do some point flex. Let's roll that ankle. Try to keep that leg as straight as you can. You might feel this in your feet too. If you're like rolling your ankle and your leg is really straight, you might feel that inner part of your foot. Yeah, like where your arch is. Okay, let's switch the directions. So roll it carefully, okay? I don't want you to hurt yourself here. Always start slowly and ease your way into any type of stretch that you do. We don't want to injure ourselves. Okay, now we're going to go into scissors. So I want you to grab the ends, each end of your foam roller here. Let's resituate myself here a little bit. All right. If your roller is really hard like mine is and you want like a little pad or something right here, you can put your yoga mat on top of it too if it's kind of hurting your tailbone. But anyways, okay, so I'm holding on to the edges of my roller like so. I'm bringing both my legs up towards the ceiling. We're going to do some scissors. So let's kick your right leg towards your head and your left leg towards the ground, and then up and switch. So we're just kicking one leg up and the other down, switching in the midair. Keep those legs as straight as you can. Keep those feet pointed. Your shoulders are still relaxed. I know I say it 100 times, but it's because that's usually the first place where someone starts to overcompensate, right? Let's do one more each leg. So we've got last one here. Now both feet are going back up towards the ceiling. We're going to do double leg lowers. So lower them down and lift them up. Lower them down and lift them up. Only lower so far as you do not lose that core engagement and you do not arch your back, okay? If you start to feel yourself pushing back, right, like sliding back, it's because you're going down too low. I'd rather you go here and then back up than go here and lose everything, right? Two more. Last one. And up. Put those feet down on the ground. We're going to take that roller from underneath our hips and roll it down towards our feet, okay? We're going to rest our feet on it. We're going to do some bridging here. So you have that roller, right? So it might get a little bit unstable, so be prepared for that, all right? So I want your hands down by your sides. You're pressing into those forearms and you're pressing into your feet, okay? Let's tilt our pelvis towards our head as we lift our hips up towards the ceiling and then roll it back down. So don't let that roller move anywhere, right? It's staying in one spot. It's not rolling forward and back. It's just staying in one spot here. It's just creating some instability. I know it's a foam roller feel good workout, but I wanted to get some work in here, right? Two more here. Press evenly into those feet. Last one, lift it up, hold it here. If you need to move a little bit more on your shoulder blades, that's fine. We're gonna go into single leg marching. So you're gonna balance, you're gonna lift your right leg up into tabletop, lower it down. Left leg, lower it down. Keep your hips squared. Don't let that roller move, right? Your hips are not lowering at all either. They're high up towards that ceiling. I'm pushing into my forearms to help my balance. I'm pushing into my feet a lot. You'll feel this in your hamstrings and your booty, right? Do one more each leg. And lower it on down. Finally, we're gonna end. I'm just gonna turn around here. We're gonna end with a little neck massage. So this is gonna feel really good. Okay, so be very mindful when you do this to, once again, do it slowly, be careful, okay? You're gonna rest the base of your neck onto that roller, okay? This alone feels really good. I mean the base of your skull, sorry. You're gonna rest the base of your skull onto that roller, okay? So my head is just resting right on it. I just have my hands holding the sides of it to keep it still, okay? Now, slowly and carefully, I'm going to turn my head towards the right. And I'm going to go back to center. Now I'm going to go towards the left. and back to center. So if you have a lot of neck tension, this feels really good. It might be a little unpleasant, right? But I don't want negative pain. If you feel like sharp, really negative pain here, I don't want you to do this, okay? You know your body best, right? You know what you can and cannot do. But this just feels so good. We'll do a couple more. Perfect way to round out this workout, right? Round out the challenge. Let's do one more each direction. Don't forget to breathe. And we'll just end here. Right, you can stay here as long as you need. Just resting with your head here. I hope you have loved this workout / feel good foam roller routine, right? I hope you have loved this challenge. Please let me know what you have thought in the comments. Be sure to like and subscribe if you haven't already. And if you're not following me on my Instagram at Home Sweet Pilates, that's where I've been doing all the giveaways. So be sure to join me there. And I will see you next time. Be sure to join me for more workouts beyond the holiday season. Bye.